means it's time for the final score. Your home for hard hits, big plays, and the Basin's #1 high school football show. The Final Score, brought to you by Sonic, Gulf States Toyota, and Dr. Pepper.
Hey, hi, hello, welcome to the Final Score. We have the Pecos drum line here in studio, just bringing the house down. This is a desk, this is a show, and this is when we get your night fun. We start 30 minutes down the road, a stadium packed with mean green. Time to work. Let's get it now. This is First Down. Monahans hosting Sweetwater, a rematch of last year's district championship. This one will decide #2 in the district because Seminoles beat both of these teams. Last game for a lot of seniors, moms showing out. Monahans would have scored first, but Chris Thompson with a bomb to Caden Garrett for the touchdown ties things up at 7. Then Monahans gets coming up big on defense, getting a big tackle on 4th down. Dirty defense is how you get it done. That would lead to a touchdown by Kyle Nuola. 14-7, Monahans out in front. Later, Monahans is rolling. And you know what? They run most of the time, but how about a little passing action? Caden Montgomery, Monahans touchdown, 21-7. Lobos out in front. But at the end of the half, Sweetwater's Chris Thompson would run it in from the 7-yard line to give Sweetwater their second touchdown. He's a fantastic athlete. Finds the corner, but Monahans would have the 1 touchdown lead at half. And in the second half, they rolled. The Lobos take down their rival tonight, 45-27. Monahans with a big-time win. Now, those highlights were handsome. Want to know who else is handsome? Our own Caleb Califano, who is out there at Estes Memorial Stadium with more.
Bang him! Bang him! Bang him! Bang him! Somebody light me up!
If you're a Monahans fan, that's music to your ears because they just won this game. Let's hear it for your team! All right, let's cut to the chase, Coach. Let me ask you the first question. What does this win mean for you?
It means a lot. You know, it's a Monahan Sweetwater rivalry again. You know, the game was just a seeding. I told the kids the game doesn't mean a whole lot, and they knew I was lying because it's Monahan Sweetwater. So we came out and played lights out, defensively, offensively, special teams, and it was a big victory for us.
Definitely. Now let's get to Tylen. How do you guys think Tylen played tonight? Do you think he played pretty well? If you don't mind picking up that mic for me for a second. Tell me about when you get into the zone and you start scoring these touchdowns, making these big runs. What's going through your brain during those different times?
Well, this game right here was all about the seniors, making a memory. I gave it to the juniors and sophomores for helping us get to it. But it's like Coach said, it's a really big deal because we're in the playoffs now.
Definitely. Playoffs are huge. Coach, what he just brought up is so important. For a lot of these seniors, this was a big game at home. Is there anything you have to say to these seniors who played for you all these years? What do you have to say?
Sure, and I told them when I came on the field as captain, they put in 6 years of work, and so this isn't the last game, but it's the last game on this field, and they've had some great memories, but now this is one they're going to remember for a long time.
Can we hear one more cheer? One more cheer?
And we hit the field like, on daylight, on nightlight, on this night, big biz night, there's a G's night, and it's not like, and it's not like, and it's not like.
can see this is a big game. I'm going to send it back to you guys.
That's incredible. Caleb killing it out there as always. Monahan squeaked by Sweetwater last year to win the district. And, of course, Sweetwater is your defending state finalist. The Mustangs go on the road to Monahan's, and they got whooped. Can't say it any other way. All right, let's stay in that same district. Greenwood hosting Lamesa. Lamesa coached by former Midland High offensive coordinator Rodney Sims in his first year with the Golden Tornadoes. Pick it up in the first. Jackson Napper, quick slant to Kahil Smiley. Two names you're going to hear over and over. Next play, Jackson looking, back to Smiley. Takes a big hit within the 5-yard line, but he holds on. Golden Tornadoes are just knocking on the door, looking to get in the end zone later that drive. Third time is the charm, but check out how this catch is made. Looks like he got it, bobbled it, whatever. Catch it twice, it still counts. Still ruled a touchdown. Lamesa out in front. Rangers on offense later. Jake Sommers to our former athlete of the week, Ryan Snodgrass, who's just a sophomore, but he's trucking. Nice gainer there. Let's see how this one finished up. Greenwood gets a win over Lamesa, 43-20. The Rangers looking to lock up that last spot going into the playoffs. All right, one more score for you. District leader Seminole hosting Fort Stockton. This one was all Seminole. They are still unbeaten in district play. Their only loss on the season was the first week, and it was in overtime to Lubbock High. They take down Fort Stockton 41-7.
We can't sit around and mope and whine and feel sorry for ourselves. We've got to get ready to play a good football team.
When I was a player, the community got up for the Crosstown rivalry game, and then they still get up for the Crosstown rivalry game.
The show, one town, one champ. Permian and Odessa High play tonight. Odessa High has not won this game since 2013. Odessa High's head coach Danny Servance played at Permian and coached at Permian, and Odessa High realistically has to win this game tonight to keep playoff hopes alive. The big game, Permian and Odessa High out there at Ratliff Stadium. Crosstown rivalry shutting down the city as Permian just wants to shut down Odessa High. Now, weird development here. Permian starts wide receiver Brother Miller at quarterback tonight, so maybe Steve Steen's injured, and he can pass, but not caught by Todrick Robinson, drops it in the end zone. So Permian's in the red zone, they face a fourth down. What do? They bring in their quarterback, Steve Steen. If he was injured, he's good enough to play because he would come in and keep playing after this. On fourth down, he scrambles some eggs, and he picks up a first to keep the drive alive, so that's what you want to see from your captain quarterback. Leads to this 7-yard touchdown by Ed Williams, makes it 7-0 Permian. Now second quarter, same score. Steen still in a quarterback, carries out the option. Justin Hammond has a seam, and he's blowing up the stitches. Gains 45 on the play. Mojo knocking on the door. Williams, the fantastic fullback, with his second touchdown of the game, this time from 16 yards out, makes it 14-0 Permian at that point. Odessa High takes another loss to its rival. Permian takes it again, 35-9 your final. Mojo would pull away in the second half. Now, those were your highlights. Now we send it down to our own Michael Lozano, who is out there at Ratliff Stadium with more. Michael, what's up?
Pete, I'm at Ratliff Stadium where Permian beating Odessa High 35-9. This was quite a game. Permian dominating the entire time. I'm here with Coach Blake Felton. Coach, what was the success? What can you attribute to your success in this game today?
Well, I tell you what, it was a great win for our football team tonight against a much improved Odessa High team. Coach Servance and his staff have done a fantastic job with the improvement that they've made over the last year. And you know, the Broncos play very, very hard. And when you play as hard as they do, lots of good things can happen for you. And it was great getting a big win tonight. You know, it's a huge, big rivalry game that means so much, obviously, to both high schools, but to the community of Odessa. So it's a huge, big football game and a great win for our football team, and we're excited about playing a big game next week against the Lee Rebels.
And like you said, this is a rival game. Big game here, district game. You guys are 4-1 in district play now. What does that mean, not only for bragging rights, but also going on for the rest of the season?
Well, you know, it was a great win for us. Like I said earlier, in any district win, it's a big win. And you know, it's compounded by the fact that we've got Lee next week in Midland, and that it has playoff implications, obviously, on seeding. So we've got to get ready for the Rebels.
And how are you guys using this and the next couple of games to prepare for playoffs?
Well, you know, this will be the last game before our playoffs, and you know, kind of like this week going into the Odessa High game. It's Odessa High. It's a huge rivalry game. The same thing can be said this week playing against Midland Lee. They've got a great football team. Coach Hartman has done a wonderful job over there at Lee, and there's nothing bigger in the whole entire state of Texas than the Midland Lee Permian game. It doesn't get any bigger than that, so we'll be excited about the opportunity to play a very good Lee football team next week.
Now, Coach, I talked to a lot of parents earlier today while they were tailgating. There's a lot of confidence. They're saying 5-0, going into the playoffs 5-0. What does that mean for you, and what does that mean for your team?
Well, you know, like I said, we can't go in 5-0 since we're 4-1 right now, but at the same time, we've got to get ready for Lee. Like I said, there's huge playoff implications for the game next week, and we got to win.
All right, Coach, and I think that was it. I appreciate your time. Congratulations, all right? And, Pete, that's all we have for today. Again, 35-9, Permian beating Odessa High. What a great game. Domination from Permian. Back to you, Pete.
All right, Michael, nice job out there. That would put a battle for second place in the district between Midland Lee and Permian next week. Okay, more highlights. Midland High at home, taking on district-leading San Angelo Central. Now, Midland High is coming off of an upset win over Tascosa, where that dude, quarterback Sutton Sapien, had 6 total touchdowns. Here he is running again for a first down. Same drive, keep it alive. Sapien drops back. He finds Michael Galindo wide open. Beats his man. Bulldogs tied up at 7. Midland High now kicking off. Gotta love some special teams. Otto Haynes says, watch this. The return man for Central is going to spin out of a tackle and stay alive. You think he might be able to house this, but nice job on the coverage by Midland High. But that would really give Central some momentum. Quarterback for Central. If you don't know him by now, I mean, I don't know what to tell you because he's all over the highlights. Maverick MacGyver finds Jesse Scott. Scott, one of his go-to big play guys, that puts him in the red zone. MacGyver, of course, we've said it over and over, his dad played quarterback in the NFL. So, you know, same drive, same guys. MacGyver finds Scott, this time for pay dirt, and that gives Central the lead. What a game and what good effort by Midland High. This thing came down to the very end. Central was in trouble, but Central holds on to stay unbeaten on the year and, of course, unbeaten in district play, sitting atop District 2, 6A, 21-14. Your final. Midland Lee on the road at Wolford Friendship. Lee's coming off its bye week, so they've had some time to kind of get healthy and get ready to rock. On 4th down, Play of the Week nominee, Friendship going for it. Austin Phillips finds Mason Weathers sliding one-handed grab for the touchdown. That ties this game up at 14. We have a shootout. Midland Lee answers. Admiral Avery Akbar runs it in from the 1-yard line. Gets things rolling for the Rebels. This time, Josh Traylor, that two-headed Lee rushing attack in the backfield. Another touchdown there. Rebels go up 28-14 before the half, and Lee would continue to pour on the points. 74. Whoa! Midland Lee gets the win over Friendship 74-35 tonight. They're looking mighty fine after that bye week. All right, we go to 4A. Andrews hosting Clint at the Mustang Bowl. The Mustangs win the district if they win tonight. This game would be scoreless. Sebastian Barza, who takes it in from the 4-yard line. That gives Clint the 7-0 lead, so Andrews is in a hole. Next drive for the Mustangs. Britton Garcia, he's going all the way to the house. And that looks mighty fine on your TV, but wait. A holding penalty would bring it back, and they would turn it over on downs in that drive, so it doesn't count. Second quarter, Clint up 13-0. Mustangs try responding, but Garcia can't seem to hold on to the ball. Andrews recovers it, and they're backed up 2nd and 21. But 'tis a number. Very next play, wide receiver Marcos Bustamante, a dart to Noah Lujan. Nice. Kick is good. 13-7, your score. Mustang fans feeling it. Now second quarter, about 5 minutes left. 2nd and 9 on Clint's 12. Jace Cassie calls his own number, finds the end zone. Mustangs would take the lead after the extra point, 14-13. Let's see how this one finished up. Andrews, tough game. 42 points is a huge amount for the Mustangs with the way that they score, but guess what? Who cares? They're district champs with the win over Clint. They have a bye week next week. Then they hit the playoffs looking to make some noise, 42-30. Your final. Big Spring and Brownwood, one more 4A score for you. Brownwood with a 56-2 win. Big Spring gets their only scoring on a safety. All right, coming up, maybe the turnaround team of the year. The McCamey Badgers are bad, bad men. They have titles, hopes, and dreams, just like everyone else, though. We'll have to win and make it happen.
The original Sonic cheeseburger and onion rings for $2.99. The last time we ate this good for $2.99, we were in college.
No, I was in college. You were in denial.
Oh, good school.
Now you can pair a cheeseburger or footlong coney with onion rings for $2.99. This is how you Sonic.
Chief Meteorologist John Mayer here. From thunderstorms to those plentiful sunny days, find all of your weather forecasts right here, available on the App Store and Google Play. The Your Basin Weather app, powered by Local 2, Fox 24, and the King Group.
Can you dethrone the king of sports? Raise your banners for $50,000 and join the Pro Football Challenge. Only you can dethrone the king of sports. Play the Pro Football Challenge at yourbasin.com/contest. Local 2 News is now on Amazon Alexa. Let's get you set up. Open the Alexa app, click the menu icon, scroll down, click on Settings, click on Flash Briefing, search Local 2 KMID and enable. And you have
Local 2, here's your real news by real people.
Local 2 News is now on Amazon Alexa. Let's get you set up. Open the Alexa app, click the menu icon, scroll down, click on Settings, click on Flash Briefing, search Local 2 KMID and enable. And you have
Local 2, here's your real news by real people.
With life constantly on the go, stay tuned to your local news, sports, and weather. Don't be left out of the loop. Stay connected through the Your Basin app. For all your local news, weather, and sports, download the Your Basin app today. The Your Basin app, available on the App Store and Google Play. Powered by Local 2, Fox 24, and the King Group.
Buy one, get one wings are the best.
Now, I love the taste of free.
To me, it tastes like my garlic Parmesan wings.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm just eating the free one. No harm.
Boneless wings are now buy one, get one free, Thursdays, 5 p.m. to close. This is how you Sonic.
You're watching The Final Score, brought to you by these sponsors.
There's nothing better than that. I can't really hear myself, but if we have neighbors, I don't think we do. They're awake now. Welcome back. We're on the fly. We're moving to 3A. Let's keep these highlights going. Standing on the road at Idalou in 3A ball. The Buffaloes 1-1 in district play, so this one goes a long way toward playoff implications. Mark Caballero, little short pass. Takes the ball all the way in for an Idalou Wildcat touchdown. So Idalou's up big, 20-0 in the first. Adrian Rodriguez, short rush, and scores the first touchdown of the game for Stanton. How about a little pop pass looking like Tim Tebow? After recovering a fumble, Reagan Nichols to Wes Ulmer for another Stanton touchdown. It was 20-13 at the half. Let's see how this one would finish up, as Idalou is a little closer than expected, or at least for Idle. It was close at half, but they pull away. They get the win, 44-21. All right, another 3A score for you. Crane and Kermit. Now, Kermit Yellow Jackets unbeaten in district play. Senior night out there at Kermit. And here's a little Crane action for you on the sweep around the right side. They're rolling, picks up the first down, but it would not lead to much as Charles Stallings, who had a great game last week, tearing up some turf for Kermit. You go right back to your Stallion, doing the same, keeps his feet running. What do you know? You go right back to him. Third time's the charm as he finds the end zone. Stallings scoring for the Kermit Yellow Jackets. Let's see how this one would turn out as Kermit pulls off the win. It was close. It was tough. Kermit still unbeaten in district play. They're going to have to take on Wall. 26-15, your final. Alpine and Reagan County. Another 3A score for you. What a great game this was. Reagan County's a good team, folks. Alpine also a real good team. 26-20. Fighting Bucks get the win. Now to 2A. McCamey, El Dorado. McCamey is 7-1 on the year, unbeaten in district play. I think they haven't won more than 2 games, at least the last 2 years before that. Fred Stow doing some cool things down there for the Badgers. Scored his first quarter in the second, 3rd and long. Carson Fuentes right through the hands of Devin Wolf, and then things get a little hairy. Trey and Johnson mishandles the long snap. Eagles tackle him and take over the 23-yard line. So 4th and 10 for El Dorado. Cesar Garcia to his right, throws it to Eric Reyes, holds it in for the game's first touchdown. Eagles are up 6-0. Ensuing PAT attempt. It's blocked, but Wyatt Mertz is there to clean up the mess, and he runs it in for a 2-point conversion. Definitely how you draw that up, right? See how this one finished up. McCamey, El Dorado. Badgers get it done. El Dorado won the highlight. McCamey wins the game. 8-1 on the year. 45-14. McCamey gets the win. Another 2A score for Forsan and Post. Forsan getting a nice win in 4-2A Division I. 58-21. Buffaloes out in front. Ira Ann and Menard. Highlight time. Ira Ann also unbeaten in the district. No score in the first quarter. Corley Collins plunging it in from a yard out for the score. Missed extra point. Kicking game is important. Keeps it 6-0. But here comes Menard as Sebastian Salas to Christian Salazar. He'll fall in the end zone. Extra point will give the Yellow Jackets the 7-6 lead. So the Braves are down. They respond. Brody Myers to Jermaine Bernal. Bernal into the end zone with the defender around his ankles for the score. Missed extra point. Kept it at 12-7. Could Ira Ann stay unbeaten in district play? Not quite. Slim win for Menard, 27-21. Wow, Ira Ann taking a district loss. You don't hear that very often. Same district, Wink and Van Horn. Wink taking out Van Horn, 32-24 tonight. Wildcats coming off of a loss to Ira Ann. Big win for them. We go to Taps. Division II, District 1. At last check, we had trouble finding an updated score for you. Midland Christian out in front, 21-10 over Frisco Legacy Christian, 21-10. Now keep in mind, Midland Christian's fighting injuries. The running back Luke Shepard's out for the year. He was their backup quarterback. Their starting quarterback has been injured, so they've had wide receiver Coy Stewart running things for the offense. We'll see if we can come up with a final score for that one later in the show. All right, 6-man scores, Buena Vista and Fort Davis. BV, big win, 71-24. Final in that one. Rankin and Marfa played on Thursday. This was a big win, and we'll tell you why. Rankin takes out Marfa 77-47. So Buena Vista wins, and that means BV and Rankin are the 2 teams to make the playoffs in that division. Things are sorting themselves out. Garden City, Sterling City in 1A Division I. The Bearcats looking mighty fine. They take out Sterling City 54-8. Now we go to Division II in 1A. Balmorhea Bears still unbeaten on the year. Remember, they returned every single starter from a state finalist team last year, and they left no doubt against Del City. Your final there, 66-0. That same district, Grand Falls Royalty, Sierra Blanca, Cowboys getting it done on the road, 76-30. Grady and Loop, more scores for you. Wildcats Huge win for them, 60-14 on the night. Now, Borden County took on Hermleigh on Thursday, and the Coyotes are still unbeaten on the year. They get a win, 46-0, your final. All right, coming up on the final score, we're going to have our top play of the night. Not just one, but two, double trouble. Oh, and we got our band of the week in studio. Take it away, Pecos Drumline.
Rogers Ford has been in business for over 50 years because of our quality employees and dedication to the community. We believe our greatest asset is our people, so we only hire those with a sense of reliability, integrity, and loyalty. Each of our departments is staffed with skilled professionals who will make your car buying process easy. Come experience the Rogers Ford difference at 4200 West Wall in Midland or at our digital showroom, rogersford.com. Rogers Ford, Midland owned, Midland proud. You're watching Local 2, Midland, Odessa.
Chief Meteorologist John Mayer here. From thunderstorms to those plentiful sunny days, find all of your weather forecasts right here, available on the App Store and Google Play. The Your Basin Weather app, powered by Local 2, Fox 24, and the King Group.
Can you dethrone the king of sports? Raise your banners for $50,000 and join the Pro Football Challenge. Only you can dethrone the king of sports. Play the Pro Football Challenge at yourbasin.com/contest.
Local 2 News is now on Amazon Alexa. Let's get you set up. Open the Alexa app, click the menu icon, scroll down, click on Settings, click on Flash Briefing, search Local 2 KMID and enable. And you have
Local 2, here's your real news by real people.
Local 2 News is now on Amazon Alexa. Let's get you set up. Open the Alexa app, click the menu icon, scroll down, click on Settings, click on Flash Briefing, search Local 2 KMID and enable. And you have
Local 2, here's your real news by real people.
That year, the basketball team went to state and won state.
I think we need another one, and why not this one?
What happened at Ector High, and could it return? Find out Monday at 10 on Local 2. You're watching The Final Score, brought to you by these sponsors.
Welcome back to The Final Score. I'm Peter Terpstra here in Studio Solo. Now, if you've noticed, we have a few visitors in the studio. Let's turn it over to the Pecos Drumline, our Final Score Band of the Week. Vegas Band of the Week, blowing out my eardrums and bringing the ruckus. That was a lot of fun. Clean, crisp. Thanks for coming out, guys. All right, it's time for our final score play of the week. Best video of the night. Let's get it. So you got Friendship taking on Midland Lee. Austin Phillips, the quarterback for Friendship, on 4th down is not just going to make something happen, he's going to make something fantastic happen. Mason Weathers, with an outstretched one hand, just sliding out of nowhere. Take a second look and let's slow it down for you. Mason Weathers has played a little quarterback this year as well, but I think they like him at receiver. All right, another play. Greenwood is taking on Lamisa. Lamisa, Jackson Nappy to Khalil Smiley. Smiley falling over, but still makes the catch. Ruled a touchdown even after the bobble. You catch it twice, so nice. All about the body control. All right, our last commercial break coming up. When we come back, we bring you our final thoughts.
Toyota trucks like the Tundra and Tacoma can take you pretty much anywhere. They can take you here, that place, way over there, even through this. But on game day, they take you to the most important place there is, the tailgate party.
Right now, qualified lessees can lease a fun and capable new 2017 Tundra Double Cab Special Edition for $379 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
With life constantly on the go, stay tuned to your local news, sports, and weather. Don't be left out of the loop. Stay connected through the Your Basin app. For all your local news, weather, and sports, download the Your Basin app today. The Your Basin app available on the App Store and Google Play. Powered by Local 2, Fox 24, and the King Group.
With all the options out there, surfing the web for local content can feel overwhelming. But not anymore, because Local 2, Fox 24, and Estrella TV have partnered together to create YourBasin.com, the ultimate local online destination. Powered by 3 stations, it's the one-stop home for your news, weather, and sports. Plus, get even more with your contests, your local pros, your business directory, your entertainment, and your local events. Find it all at YourBasin.com, your local online destination.
When you were starting your day, Local 2's morning team has been working to help get you started off right.
Well, good morning, Basin. We are glad to have you with us.
Before you start your busy day,
Join us weekday mornings at 5 a.m.
where we will give you the news you missed overnight.
and your news that's happening right now. And I'll have a look at your forecast for today and the week ahead. We're Basin trusted, Basin proud.
So we just want to say, good morning, Basin.
Start your Good Morning Basin weekdays at 5 a.m. right here on Local 2. You're watching The Final Score, brought to you by these sponsors.
Thanks for sticking with us. Before I give my final thoughts, let's send it down to our own Caleb Califano, who is in Monahans with more. Caleb.
Pete, this game was really well, and it was actually, I'm going to be honest, a coach's dream. Monahans did everything a coach would want to do, and one thing that I really thought about after the game that they did well was when the ball would be turned over, they would capitalize on it. Whenever there was an interception thrown, a fumble made, they'd always end up scoring a touchdown, and that's really big. Another big point they did was they used Tyler McAllister, and they also used their quarterback, Dante Griner. He was running really well. A lot of times, he would get hit pretty hard, and you could hear the knock from, I would say 30 yards back, but they fought really hard. They did what they needed to do, and because of that, they won this great game against Sweetwater.
Caleb, I do have a quick question for you. How do you see Monahans performing in the playoffs? They're looking like they're pulling things together here late in the season.
Well, as you said, Pete, if they pull things together and they do what they did tonight, capitalizing on turnovers, using Tyler McAllister the way they do, having a strong defense, I can see them going pretty far. It's going to be tough going into the playoffs, but against Sweetwater, against that great quarterback, they really put pressure on him, and there's going to be other good quarterbacks in the playoffs, and if they keep doing that and playing really well, I can see them going pretty far.
All right, that's great stuff from Caleb Califano. Let's take a look at those 4A standings now. That district is just ridiculous. Seminole is going to stay on top. Monahans moves to number 2. Sweetwater at 3, Greenwood at 4. Though it looks to be your 4 playoff teams in 4A Division II. Now for the 6A standings. San Angelo Central undefeated on top. Permian tied for Midland with Midland Lee 4-1. That game is this next week. That's going to do it for me and for the Pecos Drumline. Had a lot of fun on the final score. One more regular season. That's next.